Hello there, I'm Mike Cantrell. Welcome to Global Rep Pro. Now folks, I know you came to this website because you're interested in receiving an 8-day, 7-night stay in one of Global Connections' fine properties. This website was created to give you information about Global Connections' wonderful vacation country club and buying service. All I need you folks to do for me is enter in your email address in the box below. Go ahead and click submit, and that's going to take you to the next step of this process. And you'll be one step closer to receiving an 8-day, 7-night stay in one of our beautiful properties. Thanks again.
Hi, I'm Christy Copeland, and I'm here with my husband Joe at the Fort Lauderdale Beach Resort, compliments of Global Connections. We're here on our free week through Time Out Vacations. We're stopping into the office at Global to watch a presentation. We encourage you to do the same. Thanks, Global.
Hello there, everybody. Michael Cantrell here with Global Connections. Just wanted to do a little interview with some existing Global members. This is Mr. and Mrs. Bleeker from Minneapolis, Minnesota. Mr. and Mrs. Bleeker, just want to ask you a few questions. These are important questions so that people that are wanting to consider joining Global and making it part of their lifestyle so they can go on vacation, they have an idea of what this thing has to offer. And it's nice to hear from somebody that's an existing member what their true opinion is about our services. So first off, I'd like to just go ahead and introduce you guys. Could you go ahead and tell me a little bit about who you are and where you're from?
Oh, you bet. So I'm Todd Bleeker, and this is my wife Catherine, and we live in Minneapolis, Minnesota. So it's great to get an escape to some vacation destination.
Right.
We probably get away 3-4 weeks out of the year.
Okay.
I travel 30 weeks out of the year as an instructor.
Wow.
So I travel all around the world teaching SharePoint, which is a Microsoft platform with MindSharp.
Okay.
Sometimes my family gets to go along with me. Now, I have a relatively large family with 6 children, and so hotels are a difficulty because we always have to have at least 2 rooms.
Right.
And it's really nice to be able to travel in a way that we've got a kitchen, we've got, we have a nice non-hotel-like state. Maybe we can stay in a home-like setting.
Right. Makes sense.
I love the fact that they have kitchens too, and we can cook and save money by cooking instead of having to go out to eat all the time.
Okay, so you like the type of properties you're staying at. So let me ask you this. It sounds like, you're a nice family, bunch of kids from Minneapolis, Minnesota. When you first heard about Global, we were doing a promotion, we contacted you by phone or by mail, and you got that initial invitation. Mm-hmm. What were your feelings, your natural feelings right off from the beginning? How did you feel, about going and checking this out?
Well, I know that I felt like we had gone to timeshare presentations before and loved the idea of having a condo and having bedrooms and having, the larger space to stay in with our family.
Right.
But the prices were always so exorbitant that you're just like, we just couldn't do it, and we didn't want to get trapped into a payment to like a maintenance fee that would, expand over the years and stuff. So I was very skeptical. But, I like to stay current, and I like to see what's out there, and I thought, we can go listen, sure, not a problem. So I did.
So you took the chance, figured you'd go check it out. What do you got to lose? Okay, that's
Absolutely.
Good. Okay, so, we're here at the Beso del Sol Resort in Huntington Beach, California, which, by the way, is a beautiful place to come check out. Here at the resort, I got to meet Mr. and Mrs. Bleeker. Now, could you go ahead and share with us, since you've been a member, and tell us when you signed up, how long you've been a member, and since you've been a member, where all have you been with the Global program?
Oh my goodness. We've been members for almost a decade, since 2002, something like that? We've been to many places. I think the very first place we went to was, I was speaking in England, and we needed a place to stay. We stayed in Hever Castle, just west of London. Really beautiful. And then in the Midlands as well. So we ended up staying for 2 different weeks while we were in England. But we've been all over the U.S.
I felt like too, when we were staying in England, there was a Canadian couple there, and they were like, yeah, we were paid like $5,000 to be here, and I was like, okay, this is ridiculous. We paid $98, and I almost felt embarrassed. I didn't want to say, because I thought, oh my goodness, they're gonna think this is awful. But I was like, yay, you know, this is great. We're staying here, and like my husband says, he travels a lot, and we love the chance to go with him. So I've taken my kids to Virginia, and we've seen, you know, Colonial Williamsburg and Jamestown,
Right.
and Washington D.C. We've gone to Florida several times.
Nice.
We've gone on a cruise down to the Yucatan Peninsula in Mexico. Took my kids to Chichen Itza up in the
They call it chicken
pyramids.
pizza.
Pyramids.
Chicken pizza, nice.
Also got to take all of our kids to England and stay in an apartment setting up in the Lakes District, which is up north, and it's beautiful, and it's amazing to be able to take all your kids and stay, okay, in an apartment setting. You know, everything's small in England, but this was like a large flat, and had room for all of us, and it was $98 for the week. So it was like
So you paid
incredible.
$98 for the whole week.
Right.
Okay.
But then
nice.
there's been times when it's just been Kathy and I, like this time, we're on our 26th wedding anniversary, and so I was coming out to Anaheim. Thank
Nice.
you.
Yeah.
I was coming out to Anaheim to teach, and so she's just found this week that we could both stay here, and she could come along.
And he can stay for work, and I can be here for a few days. I go home tomorrow to get back to the kids, and you know, we are a beautiful, short little walk to the beach, and it's a wonderful area, and the weather's been great.
Well, that's good. So you would recommend the Beso del Sol Resort to other people then?
Oh, yes, absolutely, as a romantic getaway.
Yeah,
nice
very cozy.
Romantic getaway.
Okay, very nice. So overall, out of all the places that you've been with Global that you were just mentioning, every experience has been pretty satisfactory, you would say?
You know what? I am so impressed by them. Oftentimes places where we go, I mean, we went to Sedona, Arizona in March, and in Colorado, we were 2 places. And you know, I'm just always amazed on, we always have nice, clean places to stay, and you know, they're so affordable. I'm just so grateful for this, you know, club that we can use this for our family. And
Sure.
you know, we have found every now and then you'll find something, but you know, you call somebody up and right away they're there and say, you know, what can we do? And I mean, booking online is so amazingly simple. When we first started, you did booking with paper, but now they've changed to booking online,
Right.
and it's really simple and easy and, you know, amazing, you know, just wonderful to do.
Without Global, I don't know that we would take near as many
we wouldn't.
vacations, right?
Not
So,
at all.
so I would end up being on the road by myself, and my family would be at home. But
Right.
with Global, they can come with me on numerous occasions, and that's
Right.
so wonderful.
Right. Well, good. Okay, so just a couple final questions here. You know, one of the most difficult things for people that work for Global is, you know, when you initially share it with somebody, they're a little concerned, they're a little worried, you know, hey, this seems like a great deal. Are we willing to take the jump and try it, you know? And so, you know, based on your experience through the years with Global, would you recommend this to people that you're close to, your friends, your family?
I do recommend it.
Absolutely.
Already. I tell my friends about it. I tell my family about it. You know, they'll tell me about the week of timeshare that they own in Florida and their maintenance fees and all this stuff, and I don't think to myself, oh, that's too bad.
Right.
Because I just think they are such a great kept secret, and I think people should know about them. I mean, there's so many families, little middle class families like us, who want to get out and get away and have something affordable, and this is very affordable, and it's no hidden fees, no surprises, and we use it all the time. It's easy to use, and I just don't understand why more people don't belong. And
Sure.
I mean,
Great.
I'd do it again in a minute. And I go to timeshares. I mean, when we stay at some places and we listen, and because I like to keep current, I want to see if there's anything better out there or just as good.
Sure.
And up to date, there is nothing out there as good as Global. Nothing. I mean, really,
And
nothing that compares.
we've
for
really
price
looked.
and what you say.
We really have looked. We like Kathy said, to stay informed, and every time we go and look, we think, well, maybe they'll have something at least comparable.
Similar. Yeah,
and
similar.
it's not even close. Michael, it's like, oh, well, just pay 30 grand and you're gonna have to pay $1,200 a year in maintenance fees,
Right.
regardless of whether you use it or not. You know, I
Right.
mean, it seems like it's like, holy cow, did they not even look and see what their competition is doing?
And most of the time we're staying there with Global going, okay, I'm staying here for $98 for the week. Why am I going to pay all this? So there, you know, I mean, we stay at the resorts that they're trying to sell you. So why would I have to buy it when I'm already have full access to it?
Sure,
you know?
So it's
amazing.
Like,
Okay, great. Well, this is all really, really good information for people to hear. And so I guess, you know, this interview at this point is done. You know, final question I have for you. You know, there's hundreds of people out there that preview this product every day. Do you have any final last words for these people, just to, you know, give them a little guidance on whether or not they should consider this for their family?
Well, I understand you're going to start, I think you said on Wednesdays, you're going to be doing a live webinar every Wednesday.
Yep.
I'm super pumped about checking it out. I want to know what it is that I don't know about Global that I can learn how to better utilize my membership. So that looks really interesting to me.
Okay.
If someone, you know, wanted to ask, I'm a public person. I'm constantly speaking all across the nation, and so if someone wanted to email me, Todd Bleeker at hotmail.com.
Oh, nice.
Right? That's just my general public email, and I'd be happy to answer people's questions. That's
very nice.
Cool with me.
It's very
I think
nice.
I would say I'm a mom. That's what I do full time, and I love it. But I find that they're very customer oriented. I contact them either by email or on the web. Their website is very comprehensive. You can see everything you need to see on the website.
The pictures could be a little bigger.
Sure.
Okay, I don't have a problem with that. But, you know, as soon as I contact them, someone shortly contacts me. And I have never, I mean, in all the years, I've never had a problem booking anything.
Okay.
Ever.
That's good to know.
And it's easy to use, and it is such a great deal for what you pay.
I agree.
Just can't even,
I agree.
I can't even express that.
Yes.
It is like, wow, okay. And like my husband said, we wouldn't be able to travel like we do, or have been able to, except for with Global. So it's like, wow, it's a blessing to us. So.
Good. Well, listen, this is such a helpful thing for us to get out there for people to see. And at this point, I would like to thank Mr. and Mrs. Bleeker in front of everybody that's getting a chance to see this video. You know, it's nice to hear from somebody that's been in the program going on 8 years and their honest opinion on it. And I hope this helps. And at this point, we're going to end the interview. So again, Mr. and Mrs. Bleeker, thank you so much for your time today.
Sure, Mike,
and,
no problem.
We really appreciate it. And for all of you out there watching this video, we highly recommend you take advantage of Global. It is one of the greatest programs available in this market. It will allow you to take vacations that you might not be able to take on your own. And at this point, the interview is over. Thanks again so much for coming out.
You won't regret it.
Have a great day.